Mr. Speaker, I rise in opposition to H.R. 6014, the Katie Cepich Enhanced DNA Collection Act of 2012. I strongly support measures to increase our public safety, and the rationale behind the bill is laudable. I care about using DNA evidence in criminal prosecutions to solve crimes and convict wrongdoers, and also I appreciate the fact that DNA can many times clear persons, even persons who have been wrongfully convicted. But there is much doubt, Mr. Speaker, surrounding whether or not DNA collection of arrested persons is good policy, let alone constitutional. By providing more incentives to extract DNA at arrests, this bill promotes restrictions on civil liberties and restrictions that we do not and should not tolerate as a society, and it undermines the very criminal justice system it seeks to strengthen. Unlike collecting the DNA from a convicted felon, collecting DNA samples during arrests violates the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. I sincerely doubt that the framers intended the amendment to allow the state to hold a person's genetic blueprint without first finding that person guilty of a crime. And although the bill provides for expungement of DNA profiles, it only does so after lengthy procedures undertaken by an innocent person. Moreover, it does not address the physical DNA samples that would remain in storage. We should not permit our government, Mr. Speaker, to hold DNA samples of arrested persons forever, despite the fact that the arrestee was never convicted of a crime. To keep these DNA samples under these circumstances is the essence of violating the arrested person's right to privacy. There can be no more fundamental right to privacy than that which exists in the DNA profile of a person. One should not give up that right to privacy in one's DNA profile simply because one has been arrested. Not only is this inconsistent with our fundamental beliefs, but DNA profiling of arrestees diverts resources away from DNA profiles with far greater impact on aiding investigations. I'm also concerned that this practice would perpetuate the current racial disparities in our criminal justice system. As more minority DNA profiles are included in databases, more minorities are potential suspects, regardless of their actual guilt. We cannot allow this injustice to blossom in a free country where people are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back.